What's up guys? Today we're going to be looking at a what if suggested to us by a subscriber. So thanks to this person, we're going to look at what if Goku was forced to join the Red Ribbon Army. So guys, that means this story is going to be quite different from the regular timeline. But it might be quite interesting, so let's have a look. So this story would actually take place before Bulma meets Goku at the start of Dragon Ball. In this scenario, let's imagine the Red Ribbon Army already has a Dragon Radar and gets to Goku before Bulma does at the start of Dragon Ball. In her search for the 4-star Dragon Ball, Colonel Violet ends up finding Goku in the forest where he lived with Grandpa Gohan. Similar to how Bulma gained Goku's trust just by being a girl, Colonel Violet will be able to do the same and hence convince Goku to join the Red Ribbon Army. This trust with Goku would allow them to take the 4-star Dragon Ball from his hand and add it to their collection. Due to his clear latent abilities, Commander Red would take a liking to Goku. He would ask for Goku to be trained by Mercenary Tao. Goku and Mercenary Tao will become good friends and train together for a long time. Goku's training will go on for a few months until he is eventually allowed to go on the search for the Dragon Balls. This search would lead Goku to find Master Roshi, who has the 3-star Dragon Ball. Goku is easy to manipulate for the Red Ribbon Army, so they just command him to go and take the Dragon Ball from Master Roshi. Goku and other members of the Red Ribbon Army command Roshi to give over the Dragon Ball, but he senses something different about Goku. Roshi tries talking to Goku here, but under commands, Goku attacks him instead. So the fight ensues, but Master Roshi doesn't want to hurt Goku, as he senses there's something good about him, and he recognizes him from Gohan's stories. The fight goes on and both exchange blows with each other, so Master Roshi unleashes a Kamehameha, not to hurt Goku, but to just disarm him instead. This move stuns Goku and leaves him quite shocked at what Master Roshi just did. Goku's shock leads him to tell Master Roshi that it reminds him of Grandpa Gohan. This leads Roshi to mention Gohan, which completely throws Goku off. Goku asks Roshi, "How do you know Grandpa Gohan?" At this point, Roshi reveals to Goku that he was Gohan's master. This connection to Grandpa Gohan leaves Goku unable to attack Roshi anymore. However, Goku looks at the Red Ribbon Army patch on his shirt. Goku's loyalty to the Red Ribbon Army overpowers his feelings. He tells Roshi that the army saved him after Grandpa Gohan died, and they gave him a new purpose. Roshi tries to explain the Red Ribbon Army's true nature, but Goku brushes it off as a lie from an enemy. Commander Red, monitoring via scout drones, sees Goku hesitating, so he sends General Blue with backup to remind Goku of his duty. The reinforcements arrive and threaten Roshi directly, ready to torch Kami House or kill him. Goku steps between them and Roshi, but not to fight. He's torn with his emotions. Goku tells Master Roshi he doesn't want to hurt him, but he also doesn't want to betray his orders. Roshi understands and tells Goku he's strong, but Goku one day needs to choose what's right and what's wrong. Roshi gives up the Dragon Ball voluntarily to avoid any conflict. Reluctantly, Goku takes it, and then he flies off with the Red Ribbon Army. At this point in time, the Red Ribbon Army would have around 4 Dragon Balls. This means that the Red Ribbon Army only need the 1-star, 2-star, and 5-star Dragon Balls. And after witnessing Master Roshi's power firsthand, Goku wants to train some more with Mercenary Tao. While they train, other members of the Crane School begin to join in on the training. This includes Tien and Chaozu. Over the next few months, while Goku, Tien, and Chaozu all trained together, the Red Ribbon Army acquired the 1-star Dragon Ball from Pilaf. This meant that Goku, Tien, and Chaozu would all go together to go and find the 2- and 5-star ball. However, just like in the canon storyline, Bulma will be the one who has these Dragon Balls. But in this story, Goku and Bulma haven't met yet, so Commander Red sends Goku, Tien, and Chaozu all the way to Capsule Corp in a hovercraft. All 3 of them walk toward the front of the building. After Tien sends a barrage of ki blasts at the building, Bulma attempts to escape on a bike. However, Chaozu uses his psychic powers to freeze the bike mid-air. After being cornered by the trio, Bulma willingly hands over the Dragon Balls. However, seeing Bulma's face fills Goku with guilt. He doesn't say anything to Tien or Chaozu, but he remembers her face. Goku holds onto this emotion for the whole journey back, and after arriving back at Red Ribbon Army headquarters, Goku hands over the 2 Dragon Balls. This means that Commander Red now has all 7 Dragon Balls. He thanks Goku and tells him they're gonna have a ceremony that night. Commander Red tells Goku that night he's going to be promoted to a commanding officer of the Red Ribbon Army. This is where Goku will become Commander Orange. So, that same night, every commanding officer of the Red Ribbon Army and all the soldiers gather. Here, Commander Red tells everyone what his wish is going to be. And like normal, Commander Red is going to wish to become taller. However, before they summon Shenron, Goku is called up to be promoted. Goku there receives his new outfit and title. Following this, Goku feels tired and wants to go to bed instead of staying with the others. As everyone is waiting for Shenron to be summoned, Goku looks out his window. He sees Shenron begin to emerge from the Dragon Balls. He looks up to see his amazing height, but Goku also sees something else, and that something is a full moon. In an instant, Goku's eyes turn red, his body begins to grow taller, and his clothes begin to rip, and only a few moments later, Goku has fully transformed into a great ape. The soldiers begin to fire at Goku in horror, but these bullets have no effect on Goku, so he just tears through the Red Ribbon Army headquarters. Goku tramples over many soldiers. This includes Colonel Silver and General Blue. Fearing for his life, Commander Red decides to ask Shenron for a different wish. He simply asks the dragon to send the creature back to where it came from, and so Goku goes all the way back to where he lived with Grandpa Gohan. And a few hours later, Goku wakes up confused and scared. However, Goku knows where he is, and he knows how to get back to the Red Ribbon Army headquarters. But as he arrives, he sees the destruction before him. He runs over to an injured Tien and Chaozu. They look at Goku, who's without clothes, and surprisingly uninjured. Commander Red attempts to gather everyone who survived. Happy that Goku survived, he tells Goku he needs to train more. This is so Goku will be able to protect the Red Ribbon Army next time something like this happens. So Goku has the idea to go with Tien and Chaozu to Master Roshi's island to train. Despite being against this at first, Commander Red knows it will be a benefit to the Red Ribbon Army. Roshi is happy to see that Goku is doing well. However, someone else isn't as pleased that Goku has arrived on the island. This person is Krillin, and he knows how evil the Red Ribbon Army can be. Despite the differences, the four of them train with Master Roshi for the next year. Goku's views of the Red Ribbon Army begin to change slightly. However, when Goku, Tien, and Chaozu are all called back to the Red Ribbon Army, they choose to go. Commander Red shows Goku what's been happening for the past year, and he finally introduces Goku to Dr. Gero. With Goku's growing power, Dr. Gero has created androids based around Goku. This leaves Goku feeling a little uneasy, but still loyal to the Red Ribbon Army. Through these androids, the Red Ribbon Army discovers Goku has even more unseen power. Commander Red wants to find a way to unleash this power, so he sends Goku after some new villains. This is because Demon King Piccolo has just used the Dragon Balls, and the Red Ribbon Army wants revenge. So individually, Goku, Tien, and Chaozu all go after Tambourine, Cymbal, and Drum. Without any of them knowing, Dr. Gero's drones secretly spy on them and gather data for the Goku androids. However, the fight against Demon King Piccolo is much different. All three of them are easily defeated by Demon King Piccolo. He just toys with them. As the fight drags on, he grows bored and instantly stabs Tien through the chest. But Goku can't do anything. He's too badly injured. Demon King Piccolo begins to approach Goku. He charges up a ki blast. He's about to take Goku down. But at the last possible second, Chaozu jumps in the way of the blast. As Goku looks at both his friends on the ground, he realizes they're dead because of him. Goku snaps. He screams and punches Demon King Piccolo. As he gets up and looks at Goku, he sees Goku's hair is now bright yellow. Goku's rage has caused him to turn into a Super Saiyan. Goku pins down Demon King Piccolo and punches him until he can't punch anymore. His strength at this point is unimaginable, and it isn't hard for him to kill Demon King Piccolo. In fact, Goku punches him so hard, Demon King Piccolo spits out an egg. Due to Goku being blinded by his rage, he doesn't see the egg fly straight past his head. Once Goku realizes Demon King Piccolo is dead, he stops fighting and passes out. Instead of waking up at Red Ribbon Army headquarters, Goku wakes up to see Mr. Popo and Kami. Goku doesn't recognize who they are, but they both tell Goku they're willing to make a new set of Dragon Balls. This is because Demon King Piccolo destroyed the old set. Goku asks Kami to make it so Tien and Chaozu can be revived by the Dragon Balls at once. Kami agrees, so at this point in the story, there's a new, stronger set of Dragon Balls. As soon as the wish has been made, Goku thanks Kami and Mr. Popo. However, before flying back to Red Ribbon Army headquarters, Kami speaks to Goku and tells him he needs to change his ways, and he shouldn't be following the Red Ribbon Army. Goku still isn't convinced, but acknowledges Kami's words, but their entire conversation is recorded by Gero's drones. This means that Commander Red knows Goku isn't going to be loyal for much longer, so when the three of them arrive back, the Red Ribbon Army takes Goku, Tien, and Chaozu and locks them in a room. However, a simple room cannot hold Goku, and Commander Red knows this. So when Goku attempts to escape, all three of them are instantly pinned down by android Gokus. However, Gero's not yet made them into Super Saiyans, so Goku instantly turns into a Super Saiyan. But there's no time for him to save Tien and Chaozu, so he has to fly away back to Kami's. Once Goku arrives there, he tells them the situation, and now Goku must train to save his friends. And I think that's where I should end part 1 of this story. Let me know if you guys will be interested in the part 2, because I loved making this video, and it's only going to get more intense from here, guys. And if you made it this far, I just want to say thank you for watching the full video. It genuinely means a lot to me, and I hope you can like and subscribe. You don't have to, but I'd really appreciate it. Once again, a big thank you to all of you. But I'll catch you in the next video, whether it's part 2 for this or a different video altogether.